Welcome to Coffee and Candor. This is Brandy.
Chris.
Ross.
All right, we'll just start that again.
No, we won't.
Oh, we fucked the puppy
And
on that one.
Amber.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
That puppy got fucked. Okay. So, Amber, take it away.
First, we're going to be talking about first we're going to be talking about tunnels in general. I don't know if y'all been following the tunnel lady on TikTok. Did y'all ever watch those?
I watched some of them, yeah. I mean,
This woman's building a tunnel under her
that
suburban
thing. Oh,
home.
yeah, I would be irate.
And she is
Oh, yeah.
20
If I was her
feet
neighbor, I'd
deep.
be so fucking mad.
Yeah, I'm
20 or
like,
25.
Well, I mean, what if it's contained under her
It's
property?
not.
She doesn't have any permits or anything.
She is not an
Well-
engineer.
she's just basically making huge sinkholes in this neighborhood.
Yeah.
I mean, the basement's flooded.
I mean, that can't be structurally sound for her home.
Her basement's flooded.
Yeah, she got to a certain deep or level, and it's just standing water.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
called the water table.
Yeah, no,
If she was
that's-
an
And then
engineer,
she's
she'd
gonna
know that.
Do something about that. I don't know. She's crazy.
She is crazy.
But anyway, the other day I was on TikTok again, and you see this Jewish guy just pop out of a grate on the sidewalk out
Like
of a
they do.
tunnel. And you're
They're
like,
calling them. They're calling them tunnel Jews.
yeah, tunnel Jews.
Why?
And I
Why?
mean,
Why tunnel Jews?
Well,
Well, because they're
because he popped out of
Jews. They're Jews.
Yeah, he
they're
just- he
Hasetic
popped out
Oh,
of
Jews.
the-
they are Jews. Okay.
Yeah, it's
They're
under a
Jewish
Jewish
people.
synagogue.
Because I mean, there's been legends for years of the tunnel people in L.A.
No.
and
These are real Jews.
The tunnel people
and they're
in
in
New
real
York.
tunnels.
These are real Jews in real tunnels,
No,
people.
no, for real. They're Hasetic Jews. I didn't just make that shit up.
Yeah, it's the, I don't know how to say the Hasidic?
Hasetic.
Hasidic Jews in New York.
Those are
Is
the
that
ones where
like
the
the ones
guys
that
have the
wear the
curls.
beard?
Yeah, with
and
the
Yeah,
with
the
the Shirley
long-
Temple
okay.
curls on the
Yeah.
side and shit.
And the hats.
Yeah.
Now, they believe in a different Messiah.
Yes.
It was a leader of the church they had who died in 1994. He's
All right.
been dead for 30 years.
That was their Messiah.
Yeah. But the guy told them, I'm not the Messiah. And they were like, that's what the Messiah would say.
Yeah, like, I feel like you're saying that because you're the Messiah.
I'm not the Messiah. I'm Father God. No.
Yeah.
And it's like, are you saying that to throw us off?
I see you being tricksy over there.
So when he died, they kind of split into the people that believed he was Messiah.
And the people who didn't.
And the other people were like, okay, he wasn't. Let's just move on.
like, whoopsie.
So they all lived in this building. The ones that believed that he wasn't the Messiah stayed in the building.
Okay.
They were the surface dwellers.
The surface dwellers.
Okay.
And the other ones moved into the basement. They're the basement.
They're the subterranean.
They're the basement Jews.
No, they're the
God.
basement ones. They're not the tunnel ones.
I thought they were the tunnel Jews.
Or the tunnel Jews. Basement
Well,
Jews.
They started as the basement Jews.
Later on they started doing the tunnels.
Damn, Chris. keep
These
up.
are not our words, by the way. I think that's.
Yeah, I took this from guys.
I think that's important to.
We're not taking ownership of this.
Yeah.
So the basement
doesn't
Jews
belong to
believe
us.
that he was the Messiah, and either he's not really dead or he's coming back. One or the other.
I wonder if they've been doing the EMF meter on his little desiccated
Well, I
toes.
mean, Jesus was only gone for 3 days.
Yeah, this
Yeah.
dude's been
Yeah.
gone for
If it's
30.
been 30 years,
I think he
Yeah,
missed
there's
the
a
boat.
there's a pretty safe chance that he's not gonna make it back.
Now, one of his wishes was to expand the building because he wanted
The
this
synagogue.
big, huge temple.
Okay.
But
That
the
seems
surface
greedy.
dweller Jews and the basement Jews have been fighting in a legal battle for 30 years on who owns the building.
oh Lord,
Of course they are.
Oh my god! That's what happens when an unstoppable force hits an immovable object.
So they're not allowed to do anything with the building,
It's
expand
like-
it or anything
yeah.
because they've been in this legal battle.
Anyone who knows about Jewish lawyers is gonna think that's funny.
Okay.
wow.
It's if you know about Jewish lawyers, it's funny.
Let's see. I'm trying to read through my notes.
I'm just
You know about Jewish lawyers.
just imagining people listening to this bullshit going, we're never getting this moment back.
So
You're welcome.
Then I guess some of the basement Jews started digging tunnels to the
Is this because
synagogue
of the
I think
legal
the
work?
synagogue was next door or something.
Is this because of the legal work? They couldn't do
yeah, they
anything
can't expand,
on the surface or
they
whatever.
can't do anything to the building.
So
we'll
they're
just
like, we're going
tunnel that
underground,
bitch.
bitch.
Yeah, so they went underground.
They
I'll
started
show
tunneling,
you.
I guess, to the synagogue.
Well, I mean, you got to admire that go getter spirit.
True. That's,
I mean,
you know.
it's like, watch me. You know,
So there's this
Yeah, I'll fix your ass.
there's
Yeah.
this TikTok of this Jewish guy just popping up out of the sidewalk,
I love it.
and that went.
Is that because
Crazy.
his tunnel popped up in the wrong place, or
I think this may
damn
because
it, I'm still inside the fence?
He just comes up out of the ground like a mole.
somebody caught wind of what was going on.
I knew I should have took a wrong turn at Albuquerque.
And they
That's what
called
Bugs Bunny
some
said.
structural people.
Uh-huh.
Oh, he's in the toy box.
I'm
Yeah.
like, what the hell is
He's
that?
climbing onto his toys. Their toys.
There's so much fucking chaos
Anyway,
going
so-
on.
He's
right
trying to find a
Because
bed.
that damn cat's in his way.
Yeah, the crews came in to look at the structure damage and everything, shut them down.
Okay.
Well, they started fighting with the construction crew to get them out of there.
Which is funny because Jews aren't known for being great in battles.
the construction crew called the cops.
What about David?
Legal battles.
one
will
motherfucker.
fuck you up.
Yeah, that's why they went to the law. It's because they can't fist fight.
Oh my God.
That's why they were
You are
slaves.
so awful.
That's why they were slaves for 400 years.
Jesus Christ. I don't know about you sometimes.
The construction crews called the cops, and then there was like this mini riot between the cops and the Jews.
I bet that was funny as shit.
I thought they were digging the tunnels. What is the construction crew doing there?
They were looking at the structural.
Yeah, they
area
were.
of
It was
the-
an evaluation.
Okay,
So
I
they were
gotcha.
shutting them down.
But can you imagine them fighting with those fucking top hats and curls? All right, I'll stop. Go ahead.
It'd be nice because I'd like to get this story.
Okay, I'll be quiet.
Top
One
hats.
sentence
They're
out.
We'll
called
get-
yarmulkes.
No, he's. Never mind.
Okay, top hats.
Yeah.
So they were fighting with the construction crews because they wanted to shut them down. So they called the construction guys, called the cops. There was this whole mini riot where the Jews were throwing like pews or something at the
Jews
cops.
throwing pews.
That's some strong damn Jews.
Samson.
Jesus.
So then this video went viral worldwide.
I bet,
I bet it did.
And this guy on Twitter started tweeting, I told you I've been hearing Jews in my basement for a while now. I'm not crazy.
That's the greatest thing I've ever heard.
No, dude, you are crazy.
And that's
You're
what I'm
not
going to start.
hearing noises in his basement.
No,
hearing
Jews.
Jews.
Damn
And-
Jews.
And that's how I'm going to phrase it from now on.
like,
Oh, here's the best part.
I wanna know-
Tell them about what the guy is.
So this guy is called a grouper, some Twitter thing. So he's like an internet Nazi, and he follows a guy.
wait a minute. Like an actual Nazi?
He follows this guy Nick Fuentes. I don't know if y'all.
Or
heard
is
of
it
him.
like soup Nazi?
no, like Nazi?
He's
Nazi.
like Hell Hitler Nazi.
He's known as a white supremacist.
Oh, wow. Okay, so he's like
misogynistic,
real deal yuck.
homophobic, anti-Semitic, Islamophobic.
Oh, he
everything.
just sounds fucking delightful.
But the fact that he's the one that said, "I hear Jews in my
Yeah,
basement,"
they
that's
said
that's the
for
greatest.
months he'd been saying, "I hear Jews in my basement,"
But when you're known to be this like
and then this video comes out with a Jew popping up out of the ground. He's like, "I told you, I'm not crazy."
I would have loved to have been in that room when he saw that. Oh my god!
So
For
now
real,
they're going back.
he's like, see, everything I ever said is vindicated.
Yeah, exactly.
No,
He's like,
dude, you are 110% crazy.
So now people are going back to Pizzagate, saying, "See, this guy says Jews were in his basement. There were tunnel Jews, and then
Oh, my
we find out there
God.
are. So now Pizzagate's real too."
Oh my
Oh
god.
my god.
Is that kind of like the Pizzagate?
Causation and correlation
Well,
aren't the same thing.
The whole Pizzagate thing that was predicated from the FBI actually decrypted their cipher. That wasn't like some motherfuckers on
Pizzagate
Twitter
was
that
where
came-
they thought they were selling babies.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is
In the basement of a pizza joint that doesn't even have a
that's
basement.
another thing. There
No,
was like
it
a
wasn't a
high
basement, it was like a
chair
back room.
in one of the
But-
tunnels, the
Yeah,
Jew tunnels. So
that's
now
weird.
They thought they were like trafficking children through
Or
there now.
maybe just the tunnel Jews have children.
that
No,
they
this
feed
was just
in the
like
they didn't
sitting
live.
on a
I don't think
pile
they
of
lived in the tunnels.
Oh, well, you called them tunnel Jews. I feel misled.
Well, originally they were basement Jews.
Yeah, they were
Did they
basement
live in the
dwellers.
basement?
Yes.
So see,
Okay, well then.
Okay,
yeah.
I didn't. Okay, no,
so
I didn't know that
I
part.
feel like they just had children.
Yeah,
I
when
didn't
when
realize that
broke
they
up
lived
30
in the
years
basement.
ago,
I thought they just worshipped in the
people
basement.
who didn't believe that the leader was the Messiah took the building and sent the non-believers down to the basement.
But they don't live in the synagogue though, right?
I think the synagogue was like next door, and I think that's why they were tunneling. I think I missed that part.
To get
I'm not
to the
100
synagogue?
Yeah.
Oh, I misunderstood a lot of that when you were telling me about it.
So just kept talking.
no,
I knew she was gonna say that.
before. I didn't realize that they that they lived. Okay, well, all right.
All right, well, fuck me.
I could be wrong. I'll have to look into it some more.
But no, the Pizzagate thing that was actually cracked by FBI encryption people that figured out that they were talking about whatever the fuck they were talking
Right,
about.
but the pizza place in Pizzagate, it was happening in the basement that doesn't exist.
Yeah.
So I thought it was happening in a back
No,
room.
they said a basement.
No, they were looking for like secret entrances to this place.
That was probably some troll trying to fuck with FBI.
Like an actual troll.
Yeah, an actual
You
troll.
gotta. You have to solve a riddle before you can access the basement that
Yeah.
doesn't exist.
Yeah.
Huh. Okay. Cool.
Oh, this says illegal tunneling under New York City synagogue destabilized nearby buildings. So, yeah, they
Ooh.
But
did
see,
a lot of damage.
Think about it.
Well, that's what Tunnel Girl's fucking
Right,
doing.
she is destabilizing her entire fucking neighborhood.
Yeah, she's creating sinkholes in a
She
suburban
says
area.
she's still under her property, but pretty
Bullshit.
soon her house is going to be a sinkhole.
Not
Right.
not unless her property is a couple of acres.
Well, and
Because I mean, Amber's shown me the videos before, and for her to get to where the head of the construction is,
Yeah.
she is going.
Yeah,
You know,
like,
I
it's-
mean, it's
I
not
get-
as long as you're
I
making it
get
out
that.
to be.
I get that there's a gradient, but
That's what he said. That's what she said.
that's what somebody said. Damn it.
I believe that was a penis reference.
I'm pretty sure it was.
Oh my god! So
It looks bigger in real life.
looks bigger in that mirror that says objects maybe. So I don't know.
Oh, real quick.
Okay.
I'm going to throw this out. Inspectors with New York City Building Safety Agency uncovered a tunnel that was 60 feet long, 8 feet wide, beneath the Chabad Lubavitch Global Headquarters in Crown Heights.
Okay, that's a lot. That's big.
Yeah. It
How-
connected
how tall?
four...
You said 8 foot wide, 60 foot long.
Yeah. It connected 4 buildings owned by the
Hasetic.
Hasetic group. Their openings cut into the basement walls. He said tunnel was empty except for dirt, tools, and debris.
That is just fucking.
So yeah, I guess they were tunneling.
to connect their buildings. That's.
That seems like a lot of work for no
They
payoff.
were
Like,
making-
right,
they were
like, I just
making
feel like
their-
you could go up on the.
They were making their basement domain larger.
But I feel like you could
I just don't understand. I'm missing something.
They
'cause I don't understand
they
why
banished
they were
them to
making-
one basement. They were connecting the rest of the basement so they'd had more room.
You're like, oh, I'll show
That's
you.
what I'm not
mother-
understanding. I'm not understanding what the tunnels were for.
Yeah, well,
Sounds like you could
to
have just
connect
gone to
their
the surface and
basement
walked next
world.
door.
To connect the basement world together. That's why.
I mean, damn.
okay, but realistically, what would be the motivation for doing that? What's the payoff?
This is the only thing I
More
can
room.
find. Those who supported
Yeah, but
the
that-
construction of the tunnel said they believed that their leader was the Messiah. He's still alive, and that he supports the expansion of the synagogue. So they're calling
So-
this an expansion.
Right. So I guess
Okay.
if they've been relegated to the basement of the synagogue,
Which is
they're
pretty
like,
funny.
We're going to have the biggest basement synagogue.
In the history of
We
basement
can have.
synagogues,
So
we're going to be
we're
the
just-
best basement Jews.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or
like,
tunnel
we'll
Jews.
show you.
It was said to
Huh.
be started by a group of young agitators seeking unauthorized access to the synagogue.
Fucking agitators.
It's always the agitators.
It is,
And they're tunneling.
and their curly
I
Sue
don't
curls.
know. I feel like my life seems a lot less complex now.
Yeah, mine too.
Puts things into perspective, doesn't it?
Yeah, I mean, that's. Could you imagine the amount of politics that went on before the schism? I mean,
Can you imagine the amount of labor, the physical labor involved in a 8-foot wide.
That's
wait till you watch this damn Tunnel Ladies videos.
Well, I've seen some of hers, and I mean that's
it
crazy.
is insane. I don't understand how she's doing all this.
Yeah,
And by the way, I think she's actually a dude.
Yeah, Amber thinks it's a guy
Like,
with a filter, like with a TikTok
Something's
filter.
not right. And there's definitely a filter. I think it's a guy.
so are you trying to
I know
say?
she's strong like a grown
Are
ass
you
man.
trying to say that? Okay, I got to think this through.
I'm just...
That she's
Think it through.
portraying a guy pretending to be a woman.
Yes.
No, I think he whatever lives as a woman.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you think-
I didn't
you
know if
think
you were
it's a-
like.
But it's just like everybody in the comments is like, "Oh, you're my soul sister. Oh, you're such a strong woman. Go girl power." And,
Yeah,
oh my god,
yeah.
will you marry me? You're the woman of my dreams. And I'm
Yeah,
just
that
like,
the woman of her dreams got a fucking dome. 'Cause let me tell you what, I saw a video of
The
her.
woman of my dreams is hung like a horse.
Yeah, which is not as impressive as you think, because horses average about 1,000 pounds and have an average 20-inch dick.
He seems to know a lot about it.
No, I heard this on TikTok the other day.
Have you
So-
ever seen
That's what
a
I'd
horse
say,
with
too.
an
No,
erection?
listen. So that is like.
so if you divide by the average size man, how much he weighs?
Yeah,
Okay, all I can
the
tell
average
you.
the average 200-pound man only needs a 4-inch dick to be hung like
Well,
a horse.
let me tell you something. I've been around plenty of horses, and
But I'm
most,
talking about the dick to body weight ratio.
Okay, but I'm trying to tell you, it would be the equivalent, because if you've ever been around horses and seen this, it'd be the equivalent
I've
of
seen
your dick stretching from where your dick begins
Your
to
loins.
to your knee.
No, it wouldn't.
Have you never seen a horse's dick?
Yes, I have.
And they go down to their joint.
1,000 pounds, 20-inch dong.
Chris, when I tell
If you do the ratio,
when I tell you every horse I've seen with a schlong,
it's like an inch per 50 pounds.
it goes down to their what would be your knee.
Yes, I understand that. But we're talking about 1 inch per 50 pounds.
Oh my god!
4 inches for a 200-pound dude.
If that makes
5 if you're 250.
Hey, if it makes you feel better,
So I'm just saying that
we're gonna let you have that.
I'm going to take it.
But we're
I'm not
gonna-
going to take it. I'm going to give it.
He gonna take that whole horse.
Going to give it my dick.
I'm fixing
Oh my god!
to fuck you.
But anyway, back to Tunnel
or
Ladies. Yeah,
should
we
I just
saw
say-
her.
We are definitely gonna have to mark this one.
Oh,
as,
yeah.
Yeah.
There's a spiral staircase going down to her basement.
What?
And
Tunnel
she's
Lady.
carrying, Tunnel Lady. She's carrying, what are those, 50 pounds?
50 or 80
Like
pounds.
50, a
concrete
50 or
stuff?
80 pound bag of concrete
Two
right
at a
here,
time.
and one on her shoulder.
Yeah, one on her shoulder and one
problem.
like a baby.
I watched it. That reminds me. I watched a video of it was an old SNL skit, and they were having the like East German women's Olympic team come in, and they
Oh, my
walk in,
God.
and it's all these dudes
Yeah.
with wigs on.
Well, this chick, she didn't do this once.
Like it's a thing.
She unloaded, what was it, 4 pallets?
Oh my god.
Yeah,
From
she had
outside
pallets
into
loaded.
And
her
you
spare
said that
bedroom.
she comes home after work.
She does this after work.
Yeah.
She
Yeah.
does, what does she do? She's
She's an
or
IT
something?
manager.
So this is her downtime.
Yeah.
Good lord!
2 80-pound things of concrete. Okay, call it 50. Call it 50. 2 50-pound bags
still
of concrete.
100,
That's
yeah.
100 pounds plus her body weight. Unloading that, probably 100 times?
Yeah, I mean,
That
I would
is-
think a pallet would be, God, probably 50 of those.
Yeah, 20, 50 something. It's a fucking lot.
Yeah, a fuck
and,
ton.
What did
and
you
she
say
was
it was?
carrying them like.
Concrete?
What?
Yeah, concrete
Yeah,
bags.
Those are 60 or 80 pound bags.
Yeah, and
she
it was
had two,
the
just
powder like quick cream.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
she was carrying it like it wasn't shit to it.
Yeah.
I have trouble with one.
Yeah.
I mean, I struggle.
Now
Well,
we know what-
I don't struggle, but it's
Now we know
pretty
what
fucking
Lou Ferrigno's doing in his old age.
Man.
Okay, so we've been talking about TikTok, and this was on TikTok, and it made me laugh. So, I don't know, like, have you seen, like, I don't watch the late night with Jimmy Fallon, but sometimes, like, he has, like, guests on, and they do little, I was trying to stop him.
He's getting wound up.
Yeah, he's about to pull that off, Chris. Okay.
Well, what do you want me to do? You're over there.
Well, he was about to walk out, and Brandy
We're trying to wrangle the blind dog.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
spinning in circles.
Yeah, when he comes over here, I stop him because this is where I can reach.
And so anyway, they do like skits, and like they did one with what's his name? Oh God, I can't. Paul Rudd, the teeny weeny beanie, and all that. Well, he did one about tight pants.
I didn't like Paul Rudd for the longest time.
Yeah, I didn't either. And then so last night he did one with about my tight pants. They're white tight pants, and Matthew McConaughey comes out, and he's got the tighter pants.
Oh my God!
And he's like, "That's right, boy. I'm all tight, all tight, all tight."
Oh my god.
Oh my God.
You know what's funny? So, Matthew McConaughey's from Dallas, right?
Yeah.
And he had packed his car and like a small U-Haul trailer. He was moving on down the road to L.A. And he stopped by his agent's office on the way out. And his agent was like, hold on. There's this movie, and I want you to audition for it. He auditioned, waited like a day, and then he was getting ready to drive out again, and they called him. And if he would have been like, 10 minutes later, he wouldn't have got the part in Dazed and Confused.
Yeah.
That's the infamous all right.
And the thing is that was supposed to be just like a bit walk-on part.
Oh yeah, and he
But
made it into
he impressed them with his like ad-libbing and stuff that they
Yeah, the all right thing.
Yeah,
that wasn't scripted. They were like, just say something.
just like get in, and he was like trying to get in the head of the kind of guy, because isn't that the line? I keep getting older.
That's what I love about high school girls. I get older and they stay the same age.
Yeah.
Which, as a
So
parent,
creepy.
is horrifying.
Right.
But as a guy, especially a guy that's like, 20,
And
that makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
Except he wasn't 20.
No,
in that movie.
he had a full mustache. And
He was
Okay, well,
somebody's.
there's high school.
he was working for the city, trying to keep a little change in his pocket. That's the worst Matthew McConaughey ever. But
I just saw this thing. It's how many of your states fit in Alaska?
oh my God, all of them.
Arkansas, you can fit 12 Arkansas.
Okay,
In
now you
Alaska.
think about driving from one end of Arkansas to the next.
No shit.
I mean, that's big.
Yeah, it is. How many Texases?
2.
Damn
Motherfucker.
it. That puts it into perspective, now, doesn't it?
Side by side?
Well, just like they're probably doing like the
The area.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the area.
Well, it don't fucking matter. Texas is massive anyway, and it's
Rhode Island, 420.
Yeah, but Rhode
Because
Island.
Rhode Island is
Island's
basically
tiny.
Cabot.
Yeah, Rhode Island is like 8 blocks long.
Yeah.
Have y'all ever met anyone from Rhode Island?
No.
No,
I don't even know if
Neither.
it exists.
it doesn't actually exist.
No, she met someone from Rhode Island.
No,
I
she was
never
from
have.
Staten Island.
Oh, okay. No,
That's
that's
New York.
definitely there. I don't think Rhode Island is real. I really don't.
Charlie, go lay down.
He's like, I got the sundowners, Mom.
Oh my God, it's so fucking annoying.
Well,
No,
he can't get to it. You know why that tub lid is preventing him from getting to his bed? That green.
That's not his bed. That's a fucking.
It's our blankets. For the
Those
chair.
are our blankets.
Well, but that's where he's
That's
been
his
laying.
bed. Damn it.
He said, "Motherfucker."
He's old enough. He's earned that shit.
That's
No,
right.
he hasn't.
When you're that old,
I'm surprised he can get up there.
well, he can because I watched him do it.
Well, I watched him fall backwards out of it. That was kind of funny.
Oh,
God.
it's not.
No, he was
funny.
fine. He just kind of.
Charlie.
It was just a bad dismount.
But
But
you've done that 4 times.
Oh,
oh,
he'll do it all night.
yeah. Okay, so what? Don't nobody want to hear about our fucking blind dementia dog?
I have to say congratulations to Julia and Samuel.
Oh yeah,
they're engaged, aren't they?
Yep, they got engaged New Year's Eve.
When do they know when they're getting married?
Well,
or-
they probably do. I mean,
I didn't know if
It's-
they was now.
November 2025.
Oh, well,
Holy
just
shit.
remember.
why
if
so long?
You need an officiant. I can officiate
That's right. Brandy is an ordained minister in the.
in the church of me. But
I still don't understand how you did that. But
It was easy.
Me too.
But anyway,
I am
so
too.
if you're out
An
there,
ordained minister in the.
actually me and
Brother,
Austin
actually,
and Ross.
She's
and,
actually registered with the state. She can legally do it.
Yeah.
I'm not.
In
I'm
the
just
church of
ordained.
my dick.
I'm just ordained.
yeah, but no, I'm on the book. I'm official. I can marry you, and I would be glad to. So
I still think that's fucking funny.
yeah. Well, I mean, honestly, and
Why did you do that?
Well, when Casey,
It was originally
and-
to marry. Yeah.
when Casey and Tammy were going to get married, Tammy thought he would love it if I could perform the service.
Okay.
So she asked me, "What? Remember the story about we went to the Scottish festival, and Casey was eating that big ice cream cookie sandwich, and I fell down the stairs, and it was either save me or his
Drop his
sandwich,
ice cream cookie
and so
sandwich.
he just stuck his leg out, and I basically rolled up his leg like a log, and he just kept eating his sandwich, and he was like, "I'm sorry," and so
Like, I just paid for this.
yeah, like it was $5.
I only had one bite.
Anyway, it was like a dinner plate
We've only
size
been
ice cream
friends
cookie
for
sandwich.
20
Yeah.
fucking years,
Yeah.
but that's okay. And
But literally, it was like a dinner plate size ice cream sandwich.
and he was not putting that down. But
Chocolate
anyway,
chocolate chips
on the way
dude.
Well, that's the
home-
only way to go.
on the way home, she was like, "Do you think you'd do this?" And I was like, "Well, I probably would have been more inclined before he let me roll down the stairs, but yeah, I'll still do it." So, I did the paperwork and filled it all out so that I could marry them. And I married Casey to Tammy. I married Lori to Bill. I've married other people, but like people close to me. I married Cody to Allison. Yeah,
that couple in BB.
Yeah, but I'm talking about people we personally know.
Yeah.
And then I'm probably going to marry Caden and Emma, and Topanga to her dude.
Who is Caden?
Caden is my friend.
Conway. She's the one that's the trainer for Seven Brew.
Yeah,
Emma.
and
Oh,
he's,
okay.
he's the
Caden is a girl?
no, that's
Caden.
Emma. Caden is the one that's the drummer in the band
Oh, okay.
that played at Stickies and stuff like that. He's my Blue October son. We met when he was 15
Yeah.
at a Blue October show, and we just like I was kind of watching out for him because they were teenagers, and you know, and we just got to be close. And Topanga is another Blue October child. I met her when she was 15 at a different Blue October show.
And anybody who's older than about 30 knows that her parents watched Boy Meets World
Right.
way too much.
Oh, yeah, you
Right.
think?
Yeah, like, gee, I
Yeah,
wonder
that's
where.
the only second time I've heard that name.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I wonder where her name comes from.
Well, when this is funny, when that name was written into the script, they called the guy. He was supposed to come up with a name for the character, and he hadn't. They were like, "We need a name right now." And he was driving by Topanga Park in whatever
Yeah.
fucking San Francisco or Los Angeles or whatever, and he was like, "How about Topanga?" And they were like, "That's not a name."
It
And
is
he
now.
said, "It is now," and
Yeah, that's where it came from.
Yep. Yep.
Okay. I did not know that.
But yeah, and so I'll probably be marrying those two couples. But yeah, I like to do it. I've gotten to. I've done marriages at Old Mill and different various parks, and I like to do it. It's a fun thing to be able to do. And a lot of people don't. I actually I got invited to join a Facebook group that is like for wedding.
Officiants.
Well, not just wedding officiants, but like wedding vendors of all kinds,
No.
and people that are especially willing to officiate or be part of LGBT weddings. So
Okay.
yeah, it's fun.
I don't know how we got off on that, but
I don't really know either.
so what else do we have?
What's our timestamp?
30 minutes. Did you want to say anything else about the Tunnel Jews? which I think is a great story, by the way. I love that.
All right. Well, I've got a Reddit story that I can read for you it's interesting. Let me pull it up. Okay. So I love Reddit. I follow a lot of like paranormal and just other. This is on the No Sleep subreddit. And the title is, I am an exotic dancer and I think death has become my regular. And I will read you this story. Visual Truth 772 writes, let's cut to the chase. I've been dancing on and off for 7 years now. I'm 25 and I have the age-old story of dancing to help me through college. Now I work in a nonprofit, which the name doesn't pay the best, so ever so often I still pick up a shift in order to get a little extra cash. As all dancers know, January is notoriously a slow month. Fortunately,
because everybody spent their
they've spent all their money
on
Christmas
presents.
Yeah.
Fortunately, I've perfected my hustle, and even on a slow night, I'm still able to leave pretty comfortably. It was starting to not cut it, though. I live in Hollywood, and as you can imagine, the price of things adds up. So I started picking up extra shifts at the club that with my day job has been leaving me pretty exhausted. She needs to learn to punctuate.
Oh, I hate that shit.
Yeah.
Just one run-on sentence.
Yeah. About a week ago, a gentleman came in. I was on stage in the dimly lit club. The pulsating lights created a mesmerizing atmosphere as I swayed to the beat. I noticed him as soon as he came in. He was tall. Taller than tall. Like just shy of 7 feet. He wore a hat and he had very sharp bone structure. His eyes caught mine and gleamed with an otherworldly light that sent shivers down my spine. He approached my stage and placed not one, not two, but $300 bills on my stage, simply saying, "You're different. Come see me when you get down." Setting the tone for a series of eerie encounters that would change the course of my nights. Upon sitting with him, we engaged in conversation. Weirdly, all of it focused on me. Generally in these places, the men can't wait to share all about themselves. And so I ask open-ended questions and just let them ramble away, ensuring that I'll be able to get a few VIP dances from them, or if I'm even luckier, a champagne room. This wasn't the case with the mysterious man. He asked all about me, my day job, my hobbies, my schooling. I answered as honestly as I felt comfortable being. Within the first 15 minutes, he suggested getting a private room in the club. Just to talk. It's so loud in here. You've intrigued me. I really must hear more, Danny. He spent a total of over $3,000 on me that night.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Damn.
We spent 2 hours in the champagne room, and then he left and inquired about my schedule as to when he could see me next. I have a burner number I give to customers who become regulars, but when I offered to exchange contact information, he said, "That won't be necessary. I'll be back, though. Don't worry."
I've been watching you.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a little...
The next morning, I woke up feeling particularly drained. I was fatigued. All I wanted to do was sleep. I called out sick from my day job, and I slept on and off the whole day. My roommate even came in to check on me, but I wasn't sick. I mean, I had no fever. I was just inexplicably exhausted. But curiosity got the best of me, and I went back to the club that night, intrigued to see if he'd come back. He did. And much like the night before, he spent a generous amount of money on me, leaving me completely juxtaposed between puzzled and incredibly grateful. With each appearance, this mysterious stranger seemed to wield an endless flow of cash, accompanied by extravagant gifts that sparkled like forbidden treasures. It was a dreamlike scenario, but beneath the glittering surface lurked a dark underbelly. The more I received, the more it felt like something unseen was draining the very life out of me. Mornings after his visits became a battleground. I woke up feeling as if I'd traversed through a nightmare, sick and utterly exhausted. Our conversations took a bizarre turn as the nights unfolded. I'm not like the others, he confessed, his once human features distorting into something straight out of a macabre tale. A haunting pallor overtook his face. An unsettling transformation unfolded before my eyes, but only for a split second, quick enough so that I was able to dismiss it as just my exhaustion getting the better of me. The opulent gifts were like a twisted charm, casting a spell that left me both captivated and depleted. Unable to bear the weight of this unnerving secret any longer, I confided in my fellow dancers. The dressing room buzzed with a mix of concern and fear as they, too, noticed the toll it seemed to be taking on me. Whispers of curses and supernatural pacts permeated the air, amplifying the already palpable tension within the club's walls. Just be careful and be safe. No money's worth risking your well-being for, you know, said my closest friend at the club, Savannah. I nodded in agreement, but something about this man just was so hard to resist. Not to mention the fact that he somehow always seemed to know when I was working, despite me holding no consistent schedule. On a dead Wednesday night, while we were enjoying a drink upstairs, he muttered, I can't escape this, with a voice that seemed to echo from the beyond. The club's atmosphere thickened with an indescribable vibe, an eerie tension that made every encounter feel like a dance with the unknown. I cut the night short and went home early. Something felt unsettled within me. I was stuck between the allure of the gifts and the heavy toll on my very essence. I was grappling with the growing horror that accompanied each night. As the spooky encounters persisted, my connection with the mysterious figure evolved into a full-blown dance with the supernatural. Each visit leaves me more drained, walking the tightrope between the realms of life and death. The club's hushed whispers hinted at a climax shrouded in chilling mystery. Uncertain of how this creepy tale would unravel, I continued to navigate the nights, wondering what awaited me in the ominous shadows of the club, my heart pounding with fear and curiosity. One night, as the ominous shadows lengthened, a mysterious figure approached with an air of finality. It's time, he said cryptically.
Time for what?
Yeah.
Time for my dick.
Fixin' to fuck ya. The club held its breath, and I felt a strange mix of fear and relief. In that moment, the mysterious figure vanished into the shadows and left me with an unsettling stillness. The following night, the club felt different. The air was lighter without his ominous presence. As the weeks passed, the supernatural drain on my life gradually lifted. The whispers in the dressing room ceased, replaced by a collective sigh of relief. With the mysterious figure gone, the club returned to its usual rhythm, and I found solace in the absence of those eerie encounters. Yet a lingering question remained. What was the true nature of that mysterious stranger? Why had our lives intersected in that haunting dance? The answers remained buried in the shadows, leaving me to navigate the nights with a newfound sense of mystery. I haven't seen him since, but something has been happening. Something strange. I haven't felt the urge to sleep recently, like at all. I haven't been eating. I've been trying, but nothing is sufficient. It all tastes like ash. I've always been lucky enough to have pretty decent skin, but recently it's been growing very pale, but has completely cleared itself of any blemishes. More than anything, though, the days all feel like a blur. I try to do my day job, but I get these overwhelming headaches. Trips to the grocery store have started to make me feel dizzy and faint. But I feel completely normal as the dusk settles in. Another strange thing.
She's a vampire.
That's what
That's the dude. Yeah.
Another strange thing is every day my bank account grows more and more, but I'm not putting
whatever that
deposits
is,
in.
I need that.
Yeah, I need that.
Vampirism's not sounding
See,
so
it
bad when you put
sounds
it that
all
way.
right.
Yeah, no
Sign me
shit.
up for that. At least on a trial basis.
More and more without me putting deposits in. I don't know quite what's happening to me, but I'm as much scared as I am intrigued. I'm writing this in hopes of finding any semblance of answers. Have any ideas? Please help. I'm confused and
Vampire.
Yeah,
scared.
got a few.
Yeah.
Vampire.
Yeah.
I mean,
Somebody
she's
said,
saying
That man's name was Lestat.
Yeah,
somebody
no
said,
shit.
are your teeth perhaps sharper than before?
Yeah, no shit.
Have you been craving raw meat?
Yeah. Somebody said,
Can you hear really well?
something tells me when it said it's time, that mean it was your time to go. Some people are thinking like it's an energy vampire.
Still a vampire.
Yeah.
Yeah, and somebody said when you took money from death, you entered into a binding agreement. I'm not sure what that means, but I don't think it's good.
I like that.
Yeah, like, yeah.
It sounded bad, so
Somebody said, "Congrats." So, do you prefer if we call you Ms. or Mrs. Grimm?
yeah.
Damn.
Somebody else said, "I want death to be my sugar daddy."
Wow.
So, I mean, like, what do y'all think of that? I mean, do you think that was just someone's creative writing exercise? That's what I felt.
All right,
Yeah,
so
probably.
I mean, the obvious answer is yes, but it's based in Los Angeles. And everybody knows there is some hinky shit that goes on in Los Angeles.
Yeah.
You know, especially because it all revolves around money.
Right.
You know?
And I mean...
And she was getting money.
Mm-hmm.
Contracts aren't implied. There's never... it's understood that you're in a contract. No. Contracts are explicit.
But, okay, let's think about real-world scenarios that it could be. She could be being drugged.
Yeah.
Sure.
She could have a vitamin deficiency. Mm-hmm. Of course, a vitamin deficiency wouldn't really make her not want to sleep or eat, though, right?
Or put money in the bank.
It certainly wouldn't put money in the bank.
because, like, I've got a bunch of vitamin deficiencies.
Yeah, I want to know whatever the hell
but
that is.
I do
that's
have a
putting money in our bank
cash
account.
deficiency.
I need
vitamin green.
Affliction. I need that affliction.
But
Yeah.
drugs would make her have no appetite and be unable to sleep.
True, and think up weird shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, man. That's a weird one. if you know what though, that would be an interesting miniseries.
Yeah, or
Yeah.
I would really like to see that.
yeah, somebody needs to run with that because I watch it.
Like you know how HBO Max
Why don't
does
you
those.
write that shit and sell it?
You know how HBO
That
Max
would
does
put
those
money
like
in our bank account.
the 7-episode things.
Yeah.
they could do one of those.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Yeah, hell yeah, it would.
That
Like,
would make
and-
that.
'cause I was- I
Why don't
asked-
you write that and sell it? Because that would put money in our bank account.
As I was
magically.
reading it, I could like see the, like I was sort of like seeing it as a movie in my head.
Yeah, writing a script though is a lot harder than it sounds.
Oh, yeah.
because it's not just writing dialogue.
You have to write everything.
Yeah, and you got to have multiple personalities to do it.
I don't think that's the truth.
I think so, or at least no. I'm going with multiple
He's
personalities.
just trying to justify his multiple personalities.
No, I can't write a script. I tried. I had some really,
writing.
I had some really cool ideas, and no, that just wasn't in the cards. I mean, the ideas were really funny, but
Can I ask y'all a question?
okay,
What do you feed Charlie?
dog food.
It's probably his anal glands.
That
You
sm-
should smell my office.
It smells like rotten shrimp.
It's bad.
Yeah,
It feels like there should be green clouds rising up.
yeah.
It's like if it was a cartoon, yeah.
yeah. Well, he's about 100 years old, so
Yeah.
Speaking of clouds, that damn Tahoe we saw going down there.
Oh my God, y'all. So we were heading to Hot Springs today, and
Going through Jacksonville.
we see
on the freeway.
now. Okay, as you go into 67, 167, there's a stretch there where you can see from where you're at to the horizon.
yeah.
There's this Tahoe coming down, and we start seeing this cloud as far away as we can see it, and all the way up, it's continuing to put out this, like, I don't understand how he didn't burst into flame. I've never seen so much smoke without an actual fire.
Wow.
I was like, he needs to pull over. Like, I don't think he's going to outrun that. It was bad.
Huh. And it couldn't have been a diesel. Well, I guess it could have
No,
if
it
you did
wasn't
an
a
engine
diesel.
swap, but
I'm thinking it might have been his transmission.
I'm thinking that
No, your transmission won't smoke. It won't make that kind of smoke.
Well,
He would have been, that would have been a blown head gasket.
well, I'm telling
it
you,
was bad.
it was bad. I have never seen a car smoke like this and not be actually on fire.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So, any other chilling stories anyone's got, or
What time we at?
45 minutes.
Did you have something you wanted to read?
Yeah, sure. So, what I want to talk about with this is doppelgangers. And I'm going to read this story, but then I want Chris to relate.
We have a doppelganger.
I want Chris to relate his doppelganger.
Well, hold
story.
on. Let's start another episode. Because I think that could be an episode all by itself.
Yeah, we have so many ghost stories from this.
Yeah,
house.
yeah.
Okay.
Let's do that. All right, we're going to call this one done.
Bye.
Thanks, bye guys.
Bye.